Casey Bryant here alongside Danbury Jr. Hat-Tricks North American League head coach Billy McCreary. Billy, the end of a very long road for you guys, and it was a real up and down season in all sorts of ways for you. How do you begin to unpack what was a very long, laborious year for you guys?
Well, there's certainly a lot to unravel. It's a loaded question, Case. COVID obviously presented us, our greatest challenges, and we were able to navigate that, although it did take us some time. But once we got through that, we were very pleased with the season that we were able to have and providing these kids an opportunity to play hockey in the North American League and chase their dreams of being, student athletes at the NCAA level. And, we really hang our hat on the opportunity that we did provide.
And now you have 16 players that have now earned college commitments for either next year or the year after. This has been a big development year for you and your players. How proud of you are of just all these different players going to different locations?
No, it's amazing. I mean, you understand what we're trying to do here and providing opportunity at higher levels. It's a part of who we are as an organization. And we really, rely on the next man up mentality. And the quicker we can prepare these guys for the next level and offer them that opportunity that they earn, that's why we're in this business. So, the wins and losses, they are what they are. Everybody chases championships, but the opportunity to grow these kids on and off the ice and allow them to chase their dreams is why we're here.
This was your first year coaching junior hockey after spending a year in the pros with the Federal Prospects Hockey League. What's the biggest difference between coaching adults and coaching college kids?
I would say the mindset, with pros, they've kind of been through a lot of different adversities at various levels. And the junior kids, they're learning to face adversity. So you have to have a little bit more patience coaching the junior level. But I love those guys. I love this age, and they're very similar in a lot of ways in advancing careers, moving guys up the minor pro ladder, and then, within the junior world, trying to get them to college.
Stylistically, is there any difference? I mean, every coach says they want to play hard, they want to play fast, but does that take on a different definition when dealing with younger players?
Maybe in managing the emotions a little bit and getting them to understand, what's right and what's, not right in certain moments. But, whether you're playing the game at the junior level, the college level, the pro level, you play with passion, you play because you love the game, and, within that passion comes skill, comes speed, comes physicality, and that's just part of the sport.
What would you say is the biggest thing that you've learned?
Oh, me personally, a lot of patience. This year with COVID, there was a lot of things that as a coach you can't control, and as a coach you rely on schedules and getting guys into routines, and we didn't have that ability this year just based off of the shutdowns and what we were and weren't allowed to do based on certain weeks, certain days sometimes. So you had to be adaptable, and we certainly had to have a lot of patience within that.
Even with all of the interruptions and all of the madcap nature of this entire season, it was still, by a lot of means of measurement, a successful year for North American hockey, which really hadn't visited the state of Connecticut ever in its history. So when the North American League came to Danbury and you were able to lay a foundation for it, what now are you looking to use as a springboard for next year? What can players look forward to for 2021 for North American League hockey in Danbury?
No different than what we tell our players in the room. We want to be 1% better. So as an organization, we want to make that commitment as well. And, we're a young organization, only been around for 2 years and 1 year in the North American League. So there's certainly challenges that we want to adhere to and get past, but we're excited to be better as an organization. We're excited to put our best foot forward in our year 2, and having some time to recruit and turn our attention towards the type of team we want to build. That was kind of all last minute last year, and we're certainly very pleased with the players that we brought in and the year that we have, but we're excited about taking that next step next year. And our goal this year was to win a Robertson Cup championship. That's not ever going to change. We believe in our process, and we believe if we continue to get better, we're going to have that opportunity.
It's funny you mentioned the players that you've signed, because you've already made a few tender agreements. You've already added Nick Cullinan from the NA3HL Danbury squad. Is there ever an off-season for someone like you? Do you ever rest?
No, no, not really. And you speak of Nicky, he's a young kid in our program, and he got taste with us in the North American League at the beginning of last year and transferred to the NA3 in January. and just had a fantastic showing there. You know, the right mindset, the want to, the coachability, it's all there with him, and to his credit, he's earned another opportunity to provide that at the North American League level in his last year of junior hockey. So, you know, for kids like him, we're really excited to work with those guys.
And they're going to have a heck of a coaching staff to work with, too. It was really a team unit all around because you had yourself, you had goaltending coach Matt Voidy and assistant coach Hank Caricio, kind of three-way monster leading the way for you guys. How would you say the coaching staff came together over the season, and what are you looking to build towards next year?
Oh, I thought it was great. I mean, for me personally, I really had to rely on those guys. Having the birth of my daughter about 30 days prior to the end of the season, and her coming 2 months early, it unfortunately took a little bit of my focus away from the team, and really had to rely on Voits and Hank to steer the ship, and they did a great job. I thought towards the end of the season, we were playing some of our best hockey. If you look at the year we had, I'd say our strengths were at the beginning and at the end, and that's a testament to Voits and Hank, and all the commitment and time that they put into that, and I can't thank those guys enough.
Yeah, and family is a word that's also thrown around in the hockey community. You want your team to be a family, but I know family takes on another meaning for you, coming from such a prolific hockey family in particular. I know your dad played, your granddad played, you've got uncles and cousins galore scattered across elite prospects, and so having that extra dimension now to your family life, do you find that that's changed your mentality at all?
Not really. If anything, it just drives you even more. Previous to the birth of my daughter, you have your own goals and achievements that you want to put forth and go after. And when you have a child, it kind of makes those goals and achievements look selfish. But now it's about providing the best opportunity for all the youth in Danbury, and we're trying to grow the entire organization from the pros all the way down to youth. So who knows, maybe in 7 years I'm coaching girls hockey and coaching Little Isla Rose, but as long as we're growing the game, and that is our commitment, we're doing what we're here to do.
And you're building something really special here, Billy. So congratulations on a great year. We can't wait to see what you build next season with these junior hat tricks. That's head coach Billy McCreary.